goes all out to take care of Morgan, while Dr. Jacobs could do with taking a leaf out of her book when it comes to bedside manner in Shortland Street.
Look, I know you two are detoxing, and believe me, I understand how hard that is, but you can't go around taking bites out of people.
This place has been nothing but a hunting ground for you. First there was Craig, then there was Crazy Ethan.
You shut up!
And then there was Xavier.
It's no wonder he got on the next plane out of here. Who wouldn't?
Sorry, I didn't mean that much. It's okay, I'm saying again. I'm sorry for what I said today.
Get stuffed.
I'm serious. It wasn't me talking. It was the withdrawal symptoms. I was a desperate man.
You got personal, Kip. You got nasty. And now you're trying to blame it on the fact you haven't had a burger in a while? I don't think so.
See, this is what I'm saying. You're crabby, and why? Because you need to give back to your body what it so desperately needs. I took the liberty of purchasing them for you.
Thank you, Kip.
You're welcome.
Thank you for the $500 you now owe me.
Come on, Alice, don't be a quitter.
You don't have any cash? Well, I'll take a cheque. Just leave it on the table.
Are you coming to bed soon?
Just a few more numbers to crunch.
This is my fault. I'm so sorry.
What for? I was one who wanted you to stop work.
You didn't want a silly fantasy wedding with flowers and a cake and a catered reception.
It doesn't matter.
It does. The fantasy didn't happen, but the bills sure are for real.
Look, our marriage is for real, and that's what counts. And don't worry, I've got the finances sorted.
How?
Well, with Yvonne away and people sick, I have got extra shifts coming out my ears.
So you'll be exhausting yourself while I'm sitting at home twiddling my thumbs.
While you are sitting at home growing 3 healthy human beings, honestly, Morgan, I've got the easy part.
I love you, you know that?
Ditto. Mwah.
Matches?
Alice!
Lighter?
No way, you don't need this.
No, you're right. I don't need that because I've got 19 more right here. What I do need is fire. Matches, lighter, come on.
Alice, there's a reason you came here instead of smoking in your car.
Dead right. The lighter in the glove box didn't work, the car lighter's stuffed, and as for so-called convenience stores...
You came here because you want me to stop you smoking.
Wrong. But don't worry, I'll smoke it outside.
How long's it been now? 2 days?
Yeah, a record for me.
You know, nicotine only stays in the body 72 hours. You leave it one more day, the cravings will start to fade away.
I don't need a lecture, TK. I need fire.
This is about Kip, isn't it? What he said to you. You shouldn't let it get to you. He was being a jerk.
And he knows it. He caved tonight. I came home and found him stuffing his face with grease. He bought me a pack of cigarettes, but I don't want to give him the satisfaction.
Dude, come on.
I hate Joanna's mail. My best friend in third form gave me my first cigarette. One more day, you reckon?
One more day.
Promise?
Promise.
Then you better get rid of these. Quickly.
I'm just blown away that Gabrielle actually said something positive to me. Makes a change.
I agree. Praise from her is rare, but when you get it, it is genuine and well earned. You did extremely well in theatre the other day.
Yeah, guess I must have.
All I'm saying is that you must double-check the NFR list. We're lucky yesterday's oversight didn't have more serious consequences.
I normally do check, but with so many staff away, our priorities changed. Some tasks have to be shunted down the list, and as far as I know, no one's recess status had changed.
As far as you know, but you didn't know, did you? Because you didn't double-check the list.
I'm sorry, but I can't fit everything in right now.
Well, you could work through your lunch break and charge overtime.
Are you serious?
Something needs to be done, Shanti, because other things have been overlooked too.
Like?
Well, you let the patient stickers get very low.
Stickers?
What if we'd run out?
we get some more?
It would be more efficient if there was some in stock before it got to that point. It is such a trivial thing, but...
You got that right.
But we don't want to be bothering with it in an emergency.
Hey guys, this is Verity Milne.
Hi, Verity. Liver cirrhosis.
With worsening ascites.
Okay, come with me.
Hey.
Morning.
The guy in one has oxygen running, but we need it charted before he can be transferred to another ward. And Mr. Stern in 3 has had his tetanus, but we need a discharge summary before we can turf him.
Sweet.
You're not going to bite my head off?
No, why would I do that?
You have done for the last 2 days, the withdrawal symptoms.
No, that's no longer an issue.
Well, they're passed. That's awesome.
Well, I threw in the towel last night.
Which means Miss Piper here is our grand winner.
Get stuffed. I take it she still hasn't succumbed to a fag.
Of course she has. Why wouldn't she?
Or why is she still as grumpy as all hell? What you said about Xavier.
No. I apologise for that.
Well, something's up.
Well, she can't still be going without. She won the bet. And between you and me, I could see she was suffering, so I fell on my sword. I put her out of her misery.
Oh, you hero.
What? Need a fag break, mate?
No, I've given up.
Oh, joy. Another fun-filled day ahead of us.
We need to find a way to get her back on the swing.
And why would we want to do that?
To make life easier for the rest of us.
Oh, it's good that she's given up. We just need to ride it out until the withdrawal's passed.
All I asked for was the drug cupboard keys. It's not a trick question.
Sorry. Is she on patches or chewing gum or anything?
No, cold turkey.
Uh-huh.
Hi, Chris. How are you? Over the bug?
Well and truly, thank goodness. How are you, Verity?
Not bad considering. Better for seeing a familiar face.
Oh, you two know each other?
Verity and I have worked together on various charities.
Fantastic.
Cirrhosis, eh?
As if Hep B wasn't enough. The good thing is it gives me a chance to talk to you about another project I've been brainstorming. Grandparents raising at-risk kids. It's been given...
Hold on. Are you sure you're not spreading yourself too thin? You have to look after your health.
And someone has to look after potential abuse victims. My heart breaks for these kids.
I'll pop in again later and we can have a chat, but only if you promise to get some rest between now and then.
Promise.
I think that sounds like a great idea, channeling funds into support systems for at-risk kids.
It's all very well for people to stamp their feet about the issue, but everything comes down to money.
I know. I've been doing some fundraising myself lately for children with lysosomal diseases.
Good on you.
Yeah, so what other charities are you involved in?
What's happened to Morgan? She's not on the roster.
She's taken early maternity leave.
She didn't tell me that. She's all right, isn't she? I heard she had a dizzy spell yesterday. If there's a problem,
There's no problem. It was just time for her to stop work, that's all.
So who's looking after her while you're here?
Well, she doesn't need anyone looking after her. She just needed to go home and put her feet up. Excuse me. Kia ora, Shortland Street Hospital, Gerald speaking.
So you don't take anything down on paper at all?
I record all my notes onto this and then have them transcribed by a medical secretary. I don't believe in too much paperwork.
Yeah, I'm with you. Some of the doctors here are so old school, and you can never read their writing anyway. Hi, Verity. This is Dr. Jacobs.
I have some results for you.
Tell me it's good news.
It's not.
Oh.
The interferon treatment has had no effect on your hepatitis B and you're still testing positive. In fact, we're looking at a liver transplant.
What?
I'm sorry. I know you had your hopes pinned on the interferon.
But there must be some alternatives. Surely a liver transplant is the last resort?
Yes, it is.
And I'm at that stage, am I?
I wouldn't suggest it otherwise. Without a transplant, you might develop hepatocellular carcinoma.
Which doesn't sound good. I'd be pretty ill, would I?
You'd be dead. Our next move is to run some tests and get you on the transplant list.
Hang on, please. I need some time to get my head around all this.
Well, how much time?
I don't know.
Well, half an hour, an hour?
It's okay. You take as much time as you need. It's a lot to get your head around. Look, I'll be in touch when Verity's ready to discuss transplants.
Thank you. Oh, and if you need to talk about anything or if you're feeling sad, you can say so.
I'm so sorry.
Need a hand?
No. What?
I sympathise with you, really, I do, but there are easier ways to give up smoking than cold turkey.
How long were you smoking for?
Well, I never have, but I know that...
Then you know nothing about it.
I know it's one of the hardest drugs to give up. I've met people who've kicked cocaine, heroin, methamphetamine, but they still can't quit nicotine.
And your point is?
That a program of gentle weaning might be easier for you. Patches, gum...
If I'm trying to give up nicotine, I should give it up, not stick it back into my body in a different form. That's just stupid.
Okay, calm it down. It just might be nice if you had some friends left after you'd kicked the habit, eh?
Yeah, you know what? You're right. Life was a hell of a lot easier when I could just have a cigarette. Cover me for 5 minutes.
What happened?
Me! And my big mouth. I always end up making things worse for people. She's gone outside for a cigarette.
Yes!
What? Lung cancer? Heart disease?
Having the old Alice back.
Hi.
Hi, can I bum one?
Thought you'd given up.
Apparently not.
Once a smoker, always a smoker, eh?
When were you ever a smoker? I mean, the whole time I've known you, you've never even mentioned it.
Well, I did the usual experimenting at school, and then at uni I dated a girl who smoked rollies, so I did too. And just occasionally when I drank loads, but I stopped with that when I met Jay. She hated it.
And then after all that time, you just picked them up again one day.
You gonna like that, or?
I just don't get why.
It relaxes me. It's a de-stressor. You must understand that.
No, I don't have anything to feel guilty about.
What? What are you talking about?
I don't need to do this anymore.
Hiya. Hi. I was on my way home from work and I thought you might need ice cream.
Thanks.
Gerald told me you'd taken early maternity leave.
Yes.
Morgan, you weren't thinking of doing housework, were you?
It's fine. It gives me something to do.
You should be resting, putting your feet up. Not that I'm being bossy, it's what Gerald said too.
I know, but I can't leave him to do everything.
Of course not, the poor man will be frazzled. So how about you sit down, I'll get you a bowl of ice cream and I'll zap the vacuum cleaner around.
Cindy, no, I can't expect you to do that.
I'm happy to. And hey, cookies and cream still your favourite?
Of course.
Do you remember that time when we ate a whole tub after that second-year guy with the red hair dumped you for some med student?
Oh yeah, I'd forgotten about that.
You were so miserable.
I don't know why. I'd only been out with him a couple of times.
Still half a tub of cookies and cream and you were ready to face the world again.
That's right, I was.
Okay, I'll just grab an outpatient surgical referral for you.
Thanks. Hey, Tracy, sorry about before. I know you're only trying to help.
It's all right. What do I know? Never smoked a cigarette in my life.
You're lucky.
So what's with the mood improvement? Succumbed, did you?
Yep.
Well, she's obviously feeling a little less homicidal.
I am feeling better, yeah.
So we both fell off the wagon. That's okay. Another wagon will be along sometime and we can jump on that. I think we were both setting ourselves up for failure, thinking we could make a clean break.
Gradual weaning.
Exactly. So, don't beat yourself up, mate.
Gabrielle was fairly blunt, bordering on offensive.
Not again. Sorry, carry on.
Verity hasn't reacted well. She's extremely upset, in fact.
Well, thanks for letting me know. I'll have a word to Gabrielle.
No, it's Verity I wanted you to speak to.
Because?
Because you obviously have a rapport with her, and I think it'd be good for her to be reassured by someone she knows, someone she obviously respects and likes.
So you're not making a complaint about Gabrielle?
No. She can't help her manner. It's just the way she's wired. Maybe you could explain that to Verity. She's my first and only priority.
Okay. I'll go see her as soon as I can.
Thanks. I'd appreciate that.
All done.
Thank you so much, Cindy.
How was the ice cream?
Yummy, as always.
So is there anything else I can do? We've already agreed that you can't leave it all to Gerald. You can't tell me that Libby Jeffries likes to get her hands dirty.
Not exactly. Gerald's the tidy bug, but he's doing all these extra shifts now.
So you'll be alone a lot?
I don't mind that.
Even so. I mean, it must be times like this that you really miss your mum, I guess.
I miss her all the time, actually. I mean, obviously, it's easier now, much, but there's always this little hole.
I wonder what she'd think if she could see you now. She'd probably be fussing over you night and day.
She wasn't really the fussing type. She always encouraged me to be independent.
Are you all right?
My feet are so swollen. No one ever mentions that you won't fit your shoes anymore.
Here, let me help.
What are you doing?
Every pregnant woman needs a good foot massage.
Oh no, Cindy, this is too much.
Wow, they are quite swollen, aren't they? Oh, Morgan, please don't be so edgy around me. I know I've been a bit over the top at times, but it's taken some adjusting. And now I just want to show you how sorry I am, and to let you know that I'm here for you, no matter what.
Really?
The last thing I want is to lose you as a friend.
I don't want that either.
I'm glad. I'm on your side, hun. Never forget that.
I'm so tired, but I find it so hard to sleep during the day.
What about a book? Or TV? I've got a small one I could go and get.
Well, Libby has one in her room, but it's so decadent.
Watching TV in bed in the middle of the day. Might as well make the most of it while you can.
First ice cream, now daytime TV. You are so bad.
I won't tell anyone if you don't.
Kia ora, Shortland Street.
Hi, Gerald.
Hey, how you doing?
Having the best day ever.
Lazing around?
Being waited on by Cindy.
Cindy?
Don't panic. She's been completely lovely. She's bringing the TV into our room.
What? Are you sure it's a good idea for you to be alone with her?
We had a fantastic talk today. It's been like old times at nursing school.
Yeah, but...
Please don't ruin it for me. I've missed our friendship and she feels the same. We've taken some huge steps today.
Well, I suppose if your instinct is telling you...
It's telling me that I have my friend back. So don't you worry about a thing.
Well, I'll try. But remember, I'm only a phone call away. Love you.
You too.
Cindy is over at our place looking after Morgan.
Cindy? Psycho Cindy?
Oh, she's not psycho, Libby.
Gerald, there are unborn babies involved. And as I've seen in my own family, that can make normally sane women go completely unhinged. I wouldn't trust her for a second.
Oh, come off it. What's she going to do?
There have been cases in the States where mad wannabe mothers have cut unborn babies from pregnant women and stolen them.
No, you're just being silly.
No, I'm not saying that's going to happen. It's just...
Cindy is a normal person. She's one of Morgan's oldest friends, and did you see the wedding present they got us?
So?
So, this isn't some weird, inbred, far-flung state in the US. This is Ferndale, and Morgan will be fine.
Thanks again, Chris.
No problem. And once again, my apologies for the way Gabrielle...
It's fine. Now I understand.
If you need to talk to me again, just get a nurse to grab me.
Will do.
Hi. Good chat?
Oh, I feel so much better.
And Chris talks you through your options?
Nice and slow so I could keep up. The most sensible option is a liver transplant.
Yeah, I know it's scary, but it is the best thing to do.
And I'm not ready to check out of this life yet. For a start, who's going to take over at Kids Aotearoa?
And the other charities. You're right, people need you. You're an amazing woman, Verity.
I just do.
No, you are. To be thinking of everyone else at a time like this. Please, don't worry too much about the transplant. I know it seems huge and scary right now, but honestly, you won't look back.
G'day. Smell that sweet salt, eh? Who were we trying to kid, thinking we could deny ourselves of life's little pleasures?
Actually, I haven't had a cigarette in 3 days. It feels pretty good.
Hey, but you did a mad ammo dash today.
Well, I went outside, I thought about it, and then I thought again.
No way, but you've been civil ever since.
I think withdrawal symptoms are psychosomatic.
Rubbish.
Truly. Once I realised my life was being ruled by this invisible poisonous chemical.
No one quits just like that.
Now, I've been through some pretty nasty stuff in my life, and I haven't let any of it beat me. Why would I let cigarettes win? It's stupid.
Jeez. You know what I think we need? A drink to celebrate.
No thanks.
Well, you haven't given that up as well.
No, but I just think it might be a trigger. You know, wine in one hand, cigarette in the other. That's usually how it goes.
But you've just had an epiphany.
I'm only human, Kip.
Yeah, me too. Look, about that stuff I said, it was just the addiction talking.
Like I said, I think that withdrawal symptoms are psychosomatic.
So...
So you meant what you said?
No, I didn't, I promise. You did not drive Xavier away, and as for Ethan, well...
It's cool, it's over now.
Yeah, it's over. So, friends?
Sure.
Entering from their burrow almost a mile away.
Thank you so much. I'll be the size of a house if you keep this up. In fact, I already am the size of a house.
And you're only going to get bigger. Now, is there anything else I can get you before I go home?
No, thanks. You've done heaps already.
I've really enjoyed it.
Me too.
I can come back tomorrow after my shift if you like.
Well, there must be other things you'd rather be doing.
No. Morgan, I know this has been really difficult for everyone involved, but I can see now the lengths you've gone to for these children. You're completely devoted. Your focus has been 100% on these babies. And I think that we, Trent and I, kind of lost sight of the fact that they're the most important thing. We started thinking of ourselves.
It's okay. It's been a roller coaster. You don't have to explain.
No, please. I want you to know that I am behind your decision. I accept it, and though I desperately want to be a part of these babies' lives, I'm willing to do it on your terms.
Meet beautiful newlywed Morgan, pregnant with not one, not two, but 3 babies. But she didn't despair. She took advantage of our special offer for special brides-to-be. Expecting twins? We'll give you 20% off any ready-made maternity bridal wear. Triplets? Take a whopping 30% off.
How much did you get paid for that?
I didn't.
So all you got was a discount on the dress?
Cindy, I had no idea that they were going to do that.
Here I have been saying how selfless you are, and you've been letting me sit here and say it, and the whole time you sold your pregnancy. You sold my babies. You paraded them in a TV ad. What kind of sick person are you, Morgan?
Freya